Hello everyone, welcome to this series on AI Agents Beyond Jupyter notebooks. In the previous video, we understood the requirement of queue and worker arrangement in AI agent as a backend. We implemented Arc and Redis based queue worker arrangement. In this video, let's understand very interesting topic called human in the loop. Before we move forward, what is human in the loop? AI agents have access to tools. Some of the tools can be sensitive, and we want AI agent to take a consent with the information that is going to be used to run the tool. This scenario is known as human in the loop. So when agent fails to call a tool, it first generates the argument and send a notification to the user saying, hey, I'm going to run this tool. Do you approve it? When user approve the tool use, AI agent then run the tool with the arguments, get the response from the tool and generate the final response based on the tool's output. So let's understand how we can implement human in the loop in OpenAI's Agent SDK. So I'm here on official documentation of human in the loop. So this human in the loop is implemented with 3-step process. Let's understand the 3-step process. The first step is pause. Second step, approve or reject. And the final step is resume. If you see in this documented code, we have an agent and we have a function that basically returns yes or y. Now we are running asynchronous loop and passing user's first query into the agent. The result may have interruptions. When the result have interruption, the first thing we do is pause the activity. In the stateless AI Agents API backend, what we need to do is store the state somewhere. Once the state is stored, we load the store, and for each interruption, based on the user's consent, we either approve the tool or reject the tool. Once the approval or rejection is noted into the state, we run the agent again. So we have this query, then we have tool approval, and we take all of these and again run the agent. And I hope you understand that this tool approval can take time. What we will do is that we will store the state somewhere and make sure we load the state whenever user approves or reject the tool use. I know this can be very confusing at times, but what we are doing is when agent feels that it needs to run a tool but it requires human in the loop, it pauses the activity and throws interruption. Now we take the interruption, go to the user and say, do you approve or reject it? Based on the approval or rejection, we come back, load the state and add this approval or rejection into the state and then finally resume the activity of the AI agent. So let's see how we can implement that in our code. In order to implement this human in the loop activity, let's go to this Telegram task. If I scroll down a bit and show you the part where we are running the agent. Now here we are running the agent when user sends a text message. This agent run can result into interruption. When interruption happens, the first thing we do is save the state of the agent. Once the agent state is saved, so we have paused the agent's activity. Now we send message to the user saying, hey, approve or reject this tool use with these arguments. And we wait for the user to approve the tool use. In this case, we are sending a button style message to the user and user will click on either approve or reject button. that will be received here as a callback query. So when we receive a callback query, what we do is that we first get the pending state based on the approval ID, and when we send the message, we set the approval ID. When we get a postback query, we have the approval ID. So we first load the state, get the interruption, and for the interruption, we either approve or reject based on the information coming into the callback query. Once we do this state change, we take the state again and run the agent. So we are now resuming the activity of the agent. Once we resume the activity of the agent, the result may have interruption. So in case if it has interruptions, we do the same process, saving the state and sending request for approval or rejection. But otherwise, we take the final output and send it back to the user. Finally, we delete the pending state. So these are the steps that we implement in order to make sure that we have complete human in the loop activities. Let's look into the Telegram section now. So if I come here, you may notice that I have been testing with this tool use. So let me say, hey, get me weather information of Gandhinagar. When I say this, it will basically run the agent, and now agent is saying that, hey, approve the tool or reject the tool. I'm going to run this tool, and these are the input arguments. There is one small thing I missed showing you, is that if I show you the agent tools, here in the agent tool, I have added this thing called needs approval. Now let's come back here. So either I approve it or reject it. So let's approve this. You may wonder why we are getting the same approval or rejection request for the tool. I have been facing this small issue with the latest OpenAI Agent SDK package. It seems that this human in the loop functionality is not yet production ready. However, I have tried the same functionality with TypeScript package of the OpenAI Agent SDK, and it worked well in the TypeScript part. I know this human in the loop can be very confusing, but if you understand the core concepts of human in the loop, you can implement it for your use case. If you face issue running the code samples that I have shown in this video, you can get back to me in the comment section. Finally, if you like the work I put on my YouTube channel, consider subscribing to my channel. Thank you for watching. Enjoy the life, feel the music. Peace.